Okay. Hi cubies and newbies, I'm Sunshine, and I am the creator of the ABCube method. Sorry, the ABCube method for solving Rubik's cubes. It works on every complexity of cube, as long as it's an n by n cube. It doesn't necessarily work on pyramids or gigaminks or megaminks or square ones or shapeshifters, but it does work on every size Rubik style cube. We're just using Formula A and Formula B. And this morning I was working on this one, and I got as far as I got the corners done, which uses Formula A and Formula B. I got working with I got the edges placed for the opposite edges of the white and the yellow, and the next step is to place the center stripe here, which first look and see whether or not any of them are correct, and none of them are correct yet. So I'm going to displace a yellow by putting it down into one of my incorrect places here, which will move that piece to the top where it can then be worked on. So Formula B moves from here, using Formula B using the top row and the outside and the inner columns, moves a piece from here to here, which it just did. The piece that was white and yellow with red on the edge is now here. This piece moved forward, and now we ignore everything except for the piece that we want to be working on, and we only work with one piece at a time. One piece and the space that it goes into. So, hello, Ella. Hi. So now I've got a piece on the top. I'm ignoring everything on the top that is yellow, and I'm looking just at what isn't yellow, so that can be placed. And my white is down and will remain down for the rest of the edges. So it helps cue me on which columns I'm using if I have a lot of columns. So working only with the center piece here, it's blue and orange. I hold the top row and rotate the rest of the cube until the corners match the front color, which in this case is blue. So the front color of the centerpiece matches the blue corners. Then I determine which direction it wants to go. The top color is orange, so it's going to go above the blue and orange. It's going to go on this side. So this is my first column, and this is my second column. And because I start by moving this piece away. And I go up and down and down. That gives me this piece to work on, which is blue and red. Now, hello, Ella and Kata. Okay. Hi, I'm Sunshine. I'm starting to recognize you guys' names, so that's cool. All right, hold the top, rotate the cube until the bottom corners match the front color. So red matches the corners, and the blue is my other color, and so it goes above the red and the blue. So it's going in this direction. So I move it. So top row, first column, second column. Start by moving it away. Up, down, and that brought my yellow to the top again. Once the yellow is to the top again, either it's correct or incorrect. If it's incorrect, either way, as long as yellow is to the top again, I look at that center column again to see, okay, this piece is not correct. This one is. This one is. Oopsie. And these two are not. So let's find one that's not and displace a yellow piece down into it again. And I'm going to use the incorrect one, not the correct one. So away up, in, up, away, down, in, down. That gives me another non-yellow piece to work on from the top. Front color is green, so I line up the corners. Red is on this side, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And that gives me a piece without yellow on the top that I can work on next. You see. Also, I have been working with trying to incorporate Zoom into my Twitch thing so that I can be working with other people's cubes as well, helping them with their cubes as well, teaching rather than just monologuing. So if either of you have Zoom and want to cube with me, you can help me test whether I've got my setup correctly. I'll just whisper my Zoom meeting location to you. Okay, yellow's back on top. This one is correct, this one is correct, this one is correct, and this one is correct. So this is all you can do with the A and the B for their 3x3x9 until you get to this point. From this point forward, and again, if you guys if you want to help me test out my Zoom, just text me, just chat me and let me know. All right, so now I'm going to adapt the Formula B one minor adaptation, and so that I can work on the center columns without messing up the white and the yellows. And the way that that's done is I'm using the Formula B still, but whereas my blue arrow for the row has previously been just 1/4 turn back and forth. 1/4 turn does not allow me to move the 9x side because of the blocking. So instead of a left and right for the B, every move for the B only is 2 rows. Two turns, not 2 rows, 2 turns. So, for example, when I do Formula B, to demonstrate, I'm going to, all right, I can use this to demonstrate what Formula B will do. I'm going to work with just from the outside in, so I'm going to work with this piece. And white's on the left, yellow's on the right. So top, this is the first column because it's where the cube is that I'm applying it to. Top, this is the second column because it's the one that I just did something to. Top, down, and the top, down. Now, that did many things on the right that I'll get into later, but the one thing it did on the left is it placed one piece. It made one change on the left. So since I can know how to make one change at a time, I'm going to work on the left, and I'm going to let the right sort itself out later. I'm only concerned with the left side. So what that did was the piece that ended up front bottom, front down, and the piece that was on top back, these two switched. These two pieces switched. These two also switched, and they will continue as I do more. They'll switch back and forth, and the edges switched as well. But the only thing that changed on my left side was this piece right here. So I'm going to do that again. Up, down. Now again, this piece looks like, okay, doing it once changed these and a bunch of other stuff. Doing it twice changed them back. So twice looks like nothing really happened. Looking only at the edges. We'll look at the centers later. So Formula B moves this piece to this piece. So I look to see what will be great for what will work there. So looking here at the blue and orange, I'm looking for blue and orange pieces that are on the right that want to be flipped to the left, meaning that they need to be oriented. So 1, 2, 3, looking well. All right, I found 2 that want to be placed over here and 1 that's in the correct place. So I'm going to treat all 3 of these as one, which will put these 2 over here in the correct place and put this one over here to displace another piece so I can work on it. So we know that this piece, if we want these pieces to go here, we need to separate them. I'm going to do that by breaking the line down. So the space goes down here and the pieces go to the back because those are the ones that are going to switch. Hello, I'm Sunshine. Okay, so I've separated them. So these are going to switch. So I go top, top, up, top, top, second up, top, top, down, top, top, second down, and then set the edge. And so if I look down here, these 2 are now correct. This one is incorrect, but it pushed the other piece out where I can work on it. So I'm going to look, that was the orange and blue I looked at, and I'm going to look for the orange and green because it's right here. So I'll rotate up to 3 times to see whether or not what my other pieces are. Okay, so this piece is a good one for flipping. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these ones are correct. This piece wants to go over here, but these pieces, this one is correct, so I'm not going to move that one. So I'm only going to work on this outside piece, outside row, top, top, up, top, top, up, top, top, down, top, top, down, and looking down here, I did something wrong. I did not separate them. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. I misplaced my orange and blues. I made a mistake. Even I make mistakes. That's okay. All right, let's try this again. So this one is correct. What I didn't do is separate. I didn't put this piece to the back and this piece front and down. And so I accidentally placed a garbage piece where my other ones were, but that's okay. So let's do it again. Top, top, up, top, top, second up, top, top, down, top, top, second down, and this is now placed where it wants to be. So I look at the next couple of colors. I'm going to line up the corners again. Looking for yet red and green. 1, 2, 3. 4. All right. Okay, none of these are correct, so I can displace them with these to make these more accessible so that I can use them. I'm displacing things that I know are correct over here, and then when I place it in the right one, I'll come back. So separate them, put the space down here and the cubes back here. Up, up, down, down, and making progress. Let's look for the red and blues. This one wants to flip. This one, I'm going to see if there's one that wants to flip instead. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. These two will be advantageous over here. This one will help to, this is not the right one, so it needs to come out anyway. So, separate them. So they're here and here. Top, top, up, top, top, up, top, top, down, top, top, down. And now looking here, two of them are correct. One of them needs to be swapped, and we'll get to that later. Now we're looking at orange and blue. Okay. 1, 2, this is the right one. 3, this is the right one. And the one in the middle is correct. So these two want to be swapped, and the one in the middle does not. So separate them so that they are front down and top back. And I work on the two that want to be switched. Up. Second up. Down. Second down. Okay, hello. Hi, Alicidra. Okay, so my blues and oranges are correct. Now I'm only looking for this column for my orange and green. There it is. So this is the one I'm working with. I separate them by putting the space down and the cube front and back. Top and back, sorry, can't be front and back. I know words, I just don't use them correctly. Top, top, up. Top, top, up. Top, top, down. Top, top, down. My yellow and green are left on the left are done. I can see there's two pieces that I'm looking for over here. This one is correct. This one wants to flip. I'm looking for the outside one as well. There we go. Okay, so now I'm working on these two. Move the space front down and the pieces top back. Top, top, up, top, top, second up, top, top, down, top, top, second down. Okay, red and greens on the left are done. There's one, looks like there's one more cube here for the left. It's this row and is the same layer as this row. This row is the same layer as this row. In other words, because of the internal shape of the pieces, this piece can only be one move away from the edge than the corner piece, and this piece can only be two pieces away from the corner piece, etc. So there it is. There's the piece I want to move. Okay. I move the space down and the piece to the back. Top, top, up, top, top, up, top, top, down, top, top, down. Okay, and you just keep doing that until your left side is complete. And then we look for, see whether or not we have a parity. All right. When I started, no, there wasn't anybody here for me to ask an opinion, but now that you guys are here, do you want me to continue on my 3x9, or do you want me to work on a different cube? I'm here to please. I'm here to play with you. All right. So also, if you guys want to help me, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate my Zoom into my Twitch so that I can be actively training up to 3 people at a time with their cubes because they show up on Zoom. So if you guys want to help me just try it out and see if I can get it working properly today, so I can do that for another day. It'll take about 10 minutes. I just need to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so looking at the right side, the reds are matched. Looks like the reds are correct. Okay. These ones are not. Let's look at this column now. Okay, the greens, looks like the greens are correct, and then these ones are not. And then for this one, looks like the greens are correct. So all three sides of them have one of the sides that's correct. It was the green on these two, and it was the red on the other one. So I'm going to hold this cube. These are all, the left is all correct. When the sides match, I go to the back before I do Formula B. That's what I did for the corners as well. And so each one of these three rows need to have a quarter turn in order to be solved. So I'm going to their opposites over here, and I'm making a quarter turn. And then I'm going to solve them again, which will be an odd number, and we'll flip these two. So Formula B: up, up, down, down. And what that did is it moved something from here to here. So since I just moved here where I can work on it, let's look and see what I have. So these want to move here. So I may move the space down and the pieces front and to the back. And I do Formula B again. Up, up, treating the three as one, down, down. And then looking at this, wants to go here. So the space goes down on the left, the pieces go back on the right. And I do Formula B. Top, top, up, top, top, up, top, top, down, top, top, down. And these are the ones I just moved up to look at. So they want to go here, space goes down, pieces go to the back. I've separated them. Top, top, up, top, top, second up, top, top, down, top, top, second down. That put these things where I can work on them. And they want to go here. Separate them. Top, top, up, top, top, up, top, top, down, top, top, down. And this time the parity is gone because that quarter turn undoes the parity, so you don't have to do anything with it. All right, so that's done. Does anybody want to talk to me? Tell me about your cube. Anyone want to show me your cube? I'm trying to incorporate Zoom into my Twitch stream. So if anyone has a cube they want to show me or work with me together on, then we can do that. So bring your newbie friends for that. Okay, so Formula B did a bunch of things on the right and one specific thing on the left, which was rotate the front bottom piece. Switch the front bottom piece. And when I do it, now that the edges are done, I'm going to work on the centers. I'm keeping the left, orange, yellow, and white left and right. And I'm looking to see, okay, this piece lines up with this. So I'm going to be working with this piece, and this one. So I start, I'm moving the top twice, and then this is where that's going to end up is the first up, top, top, second up, top, top, down, top, top, down, and I need to repeat so that the edges go back to the way they were. Top, top, up, top, top, up, top, top, down, top, top, down. And that put the green piece, the orange piece was here, and now this orange piece came down here. This was green piece went up here, and the blue piece that was there came down here. So working with this green and this orange, they are in the same row, so we can work through that. So up, second up, down, second down, repeat, up, second up, down, second down. Set the top, and we're good. So we just you keep doing that over and over. Here's reds and greens that don't want to be on the blue, so they all want to go up to here. Let's start with the outside one. That's this one. It started in here, it's going to end up here. So this is the first up. This is the second up. First down. Second down. Again, up. Up. Down. Down. Okay. This red wants to switch with this blue. So top, first up, second up, first down, second down, repeat, up, up, down, down. Okay. Both of these need to go up. Both of this blue go once. Okay. For this yellow, this orange to go to this blue, you know, they're in the same layer. So up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Set the top, and these ones both have to change. Let's do the red and green first. So lost someone. Hope they have a nice evening. Okay, this goes here, the first up, second up, first down, second down, first up, second up, first down, second down. Okay, now these two have to switch. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. And now I can put the blue in the green one. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Okay, red to green, red to orange. Let's do the orange up where it belongs. So rotate the top, first up, second up, first down, second down, again first up, second up, first down, second down, set the top, and there's only one left. And they do indeed line up to the same row, same layer. So, first up, second up, first down, second down, again, up, up, down, down. And that's it. So formula A and B works on every complexity cube. Don't have to memorize it. Parodies can always be undone with a quarter turn. I like to do the centers last because it's easier to undo a parody if the centers aren't done, rather than having to go through an algorithm. And order of operations, you do the corners first because they all have a corner. Center and edges, opposite edges next, and then once the opposite edges are done, then you displace one to do the side edges. And formula A brings your corners color to the top, absolute center colors to the top, and formula B does everything else. If you apply it, you're looking at the face as if it were rows and columns, and if you apply it to, the two columns you use are the outside columns, it affects the corners. If you use an outside and an inside column, it affects the edges. And if you use two inside columns, it affects the centers. But it's still rotate the top, do an up, rotate the top, do a second up, rotate the top, do it down, rotate the top, do a second down. So A works, so corners, edges, and then centers. And then if you adapt B to be a half top instead of a quarter turn, then you can throw in some of the banded cubes, like the 3x3x9. That's it. That's all she wrote. Hello. So, anyone want to tell me what their favorite scramble is, or what their times are on their cubes, or whether or not you have any friends who you just haven't been able to teach because they just haven't wanted to memorize all the algorithms? Bring them to me and I will teach them. And so far on my Twitch, I've just been monologuing and explaining, demonstrating, but I do have a Zoom as well that I can be teaching up to 3 people at a time on the Zoom as so, because I just do a game capture from Twitch for the Zoom meeting. So I'm here every morning just to demonstrate. My play times are the Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, and also I can do as requested. I can do private sessions as requested through Zoom and Twitch together. I'm not currently charging, as long as I can use you on my to build my brand by putting you on my YouTube channel. So that's it. That's all I've got for you this evening, unless you guys want to talk about your favorite cube. What do you like to do? Okay, well, thank you for taking time to play with me. Are you guys all following me? I think so. Can't tell. thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending your time with me. I will be back tomorrow morning and see where it takes me. Hope you all have a good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Maybe good morning. I don't know. All right, you guys. Bye.